Sometimes I really sit here and think about if Omatsu genuinely hates us, because tonight is one of those nights. Global Dokkan did not post the EZA translations. I bet you in like 20 minutes they're gonna be like, oops, we forgot, and they post it. But I went ahead to take care of these translations for y'all. I retired, dog. I'm retired. But no, they had to pull me out of the freaking woodworks one last time. And again, well, let's just talk about it, man. I did go ahead and translate him. Okay, so into Fusion's Omatsu seems like he's going to be a pretty decent EZA character. But he's kind of not exactly what I wanted. All right, so the first things first, his super attack effects. His 18 key super attack is 100% attack for the turn, 50% defense for the turn. He causes mega colossal damage and greatly lowers attack. His 12 key super attack effect greatly raises attack for the turn. It's 100% defense for the turn, colossal damage, and lowers attack. And again, you can see right here, there's the, I think, like super symbol right here, which is like super greatly, which is basically massive. But you see right here, he has the one turn greatly raised, the massive defense raise here with the normal attack lowering. And then again, right here, they switched that around. So this super kind of symbol is here with the attack. The defense is like just a normal greatly raised, and then he greatly lowers defense right there. So that's his super attack effects. I think seems really interesting. That's a lot of defense that he gets on super attack, right? And we'll talk about it more in a bit right here. But in his passive skill, he activates the entrance animation upon having a Batar category ally on the team whenever he enters the battle. So again, pretty simple and easy condition to get for this guy. Not really like a big deal. Again, it's pretty much the same as he was pre EZA, right? So it's not a hard restriction at all to even change. So he does get 1 key per key sphere obtained, then changes tech type key spheres to rainbow key spheres for 5 turns. So he has rainbow orb changing for the first 5 turns in battle. Basic effects here, he gets key 1 per key sphere obtained. He actually did not have that pre EZA. That is not a thing that he had before then. He gets another randomly changes key spheres of a certain type, tech, and excluded into key spheres. So again, that obviously is to get around the fact that he changes tech key spheres to rainbow key spheres. So either AGL, AGL physical or SDR are changed into key spheres on top of the rainbow key sphere changing. So there is going to be a lot of orbs available for Fusion's Omatsu to grab. He now has 200% attack and defense start of turn, and a 30% damage reduction baseline, which goes up from 100% and 20% respectively. So again, just some nice little buffs to start things off. We definitely love to see it. When attacking with 12 or more key, he does get 50% attack and defense and launches an additional super attack guaranteed. Then when he's attacking with 18 or more key, he'll get another 50% attack and defense, super effective against all types, and then another additional super attack on top of that. So again, he's getting a lot of buffs when he actually attacks at these different key levels, which is just like he was pre-Extreme Z Awakening. Pretty much the same thing. Now we're able to see here as well, if he's attacking at 24 key, he gets 100% attack and defense further and guaranteed crits. So if we talk about everything that he gets post attacking at 24 key, he gets 200% attack and defense, 2 additional super attacks, and guaranteed crits. Keep in mind, every additional super attack he has will also massively raise a defense for the turn. So his defense is going to get really, really high. I mean, again, we can go ahead and just like, let's calculate his defenses so you guys can know what this guy is doing defensively. So we're at 13 for AA. Yes, we are doing Dokkan math in the middle of the video. There's the 220% leader skill right here for 440%. Then this guy's at 72835. We gotta always round down or up depending on situation, right? But again, he gets 200% attack and defense start of turn. He's not getting support from Goku Black, so we're just gonna do the 200%. He gets another 25% defense from Big Bad Bosses, which is a huge link that really helps a lot of villain characters, especially defensively. Then we're going to go ahead and of course talk about how he gets another 200% attack and defense when he super attacks. Then let's say he gets just the two 12 key supers and the 18 key super attack effect. That's actually 250%, because two 100% raises and then a 50% raise right there is at 2.86 million defense. That's no support, nothing like that, with potentially up to 60% reduction. Keep in mind that they did give this guy another revenue or avenue. I said revenue. See, I'm tired. Another avenue to get damage reduction, right? So for every attack received or evaded, they added the evaded portion right here, which is, I think, just a really, really good change, honestly. Damage reduction rate 10% up within the turn, up to 30%. So he goes from 30% reduction all the way up to 60%. He can also dodge. So you could build this guy with a full dodge build, and he's able to kind of handle that. And honestly, it's not even a bad idea to build this guy with full dodge. I would say additionals could be really good too, but he doesn't need critical hit at all. The critical hit is unnecessary. He's pretty much going to be living at 24 key on the Goku Black team. I mean, he's a Rainbow Orb Changer just for the first few turns. Short events seem to kind of be a thing right now. I think, of course, we'll get longer events as time passes on, but I don't really think it's going to be like difficult for Fusion Zamasu to hit 24 key on that team, where, you know, he's going to be activating Dismal Future, he's going to be activating potentially Fused Fighter. I think it depends, right? Again, a lot of the characters on the team are very key consistent, not key hunger at all. You got like Ajo Rose going around, so not really a big deal. So I could very much see the like dodge kind of build going on being really nice. But also additionals could be really good for the new fight too, because again, that'd be another 100% defense. If we consider him getting another 100%, that is a gigantic jump to 3.6 million defense, not considering any supportive abilities at all. And that's another attack debuff. So let's say the Goku Black and Zamasu fight right now, that could be attack debuffed. Would be really huge for this guy to get another 12 key super. Now, he also does get key 1 up to 5 permanently. So again, we can see that this guy will have at least key built up over the time. He actually does have this in the past, but it's every time we receive 5 attacks in battle. So they very much just remove that, which is a huge removal. They also updated this. Every time he receives or evades 3 or more attacks in battle, he will recover 10% HP at the end of turn, up to once within a turn, which again, this used to just be receiving 5 or more attacks in battle. So he's basically going to be healing 10% HP at the end of turn every single turn, right? It's just kind of the same process, but with extra steps, right? When you're receiving an unarmed super attack, which is, you know, let's say the SDR Jiren super attack, the AGL Blue Goku from the red zone, like those two are the ones I'm really thinking of. He will have a 70% chance to nullify an encounter with tremendous power, but if you collect 10 or more key spheres, he will guaranteed nullify an encounter with tremendous power, right? Which is really good, actually. I think, you know, having just that ability to guarantee it, I do love to see it. Just having that guaranteed ability of being able to nullify these type of super attack counters, it's nice. It's definitely nice. I just don't know if this is like what I necessarily wanted from Zamasu. I think, again, he's going to be a good character, and post super attack, he should be pretty safe, especially, again, we start considering support. That boy would be at 4 mil plus with the 60% reduction. I mean, not really. Well, super attacks are not going to hurt this guy at all, pretty much, right? I think that I could see turns where this guy could potentially be in a little bit of a trouble, like if he gets instantly super attacked, even by some of these like really tough hitting bosses, like let's say STR Jiren, right? Just like, let's take that that number that Jiren is doing against the number that we just saw, which is what, 3.8. So let's say Jiren is a 5.7 mil super, we have 30% reduction, then we're at 3.8 million defense without any support. Super STR, we are still taking 857k, which would essentially be a one-shot against us. Now, again, once this guy builds up his 60% reduction, he's taking double digits. Even if he's at 40% reduction, he's only taking 190k. So it's really a little bit of that luck, and this is also, again, not considering support. So again, if we like think about having support available, and this guy, let's say he's at 2 like 4 million defense, right? He's still able to live that kind of super attack in that circumstance. And against S tier Jin specifically, he has the chance to counter it, if not just guaranteed counter by grabbing 10 key spheres. So I think I like this guy. I think I do like him overall. The only reason why I wanted this guy as a slot 1 character is because of the fact that I would really like to be able to kind of use Zamasu more. I guess one thing to also know is that if Zamasu gives him this extra 10% damage reduction, then this guy is sitting there with 70%, which again could be really, really powerful. But yeah, he gets all of his buffs after attacking. I think it would have been cool, but hey, at least they made the restrictions here way less tedious so that he doesn't actually have to, receive like 10 attacks, or like, 5 attacks here, 25 here, 5 here every turn. It's a lot to ask for, so I think it's a really good change what they did for this guy. Definitely nice. Now, Vegeta Trunks EZA is not coming out. That is definitely something that happened. I mean, I don't know why, but Vegeta Trunks didn't EZA. I mean, I guess, again, we kind of do know why, because where is the post? Proton said that, the gap is likely within LR EZA, considering all the future characters. We were thinking, Fusion Zamasu would, Fusion Zamasu and Vegeta Trunks would both get their EZAs, but it seems like the one EZA spot right here is Fusion Zamasu. Vegeta Trunks EZA, again, they're featured on the banner. I don't know. Somewhere they're missing. I'm worried that, what if they don't EZA here? There's the chance that it might not happen. It's really odd. I don't know. Are they gonna EZA him next week, or what do they do? I don't know. This guy not EZAing here is kind of strange to me, but we'll see. Again, I only really fully judge things until you see the full celebration details. We also do have, I guess, one thing I should bring up before we finish the video. Some new content at Fusion Zamasu, Infinite Zamasu kind of arena stage is pretty cool right here. We're able to challenge Fusion Zamasu and get a support memory, so that'll be interesting. And then a new stage added, or 2 new stages. It says new stages, added to this event. I think what this will be is this is going to be from the part 1 characters, so Goku Black and Zamasu and Goku and Vegeta. So this will be an interesting fight. The illustration for the title screen will be available as wallpaper, just really cool too. Okay, and Grand Battle Tien as well. Good change. So yeah, I wish there was 2 EZs, but I guess not. But appreciate y'all for watching, and we'll catch you guys in the next video. Let me know what you think of Infusion Zamasu. Peace out.